Hi there, Mike here. In this video, we're going to look at how to repair your Bazzite installation after a bad Windows update. There are three common issues that can happen after Windows updates. Sometimes Windows will make itself the default booting operating system. This one is easy to solve. You just need to change the default boot order in your BIOS. The next issue is when you get an error saying bad shim signature, you need to load the kernel first when trying to boot Bazzite. I covered this one in another video. Just follow the link in the top right hand corner. The last issue is a little more complicated. Windows has recreated the EFI partition, and now the Bazzite boot option has disappeared from your BIOS. This is what we're going to cover in this video. Let's jump right in. The Bazzite team has added a recovery utility to their Bazzite Live ISOs. So let's head over to their website, select Download Bazzite, select your hardware like you normally would, and then select the Live ISO option, which is below the normal download link. Note that the Live ISOs are currently in beta. Once the download has completed, I'm going to use Rufus to write the ISO to my USB drive. I'm going to speed up this part because I'm sure that you've done this plenty of times. Once it's complete, it's best to close Rufus and to safely eject the drive. Now we'll boot from the Live ISO with your USB drive. Once it is booted, search for the Bazzite Bootloader restoring tool. Then select the drive that you have Bazzite installed on. It will typically start with NVMe. Mine looks a little different since I'm running this in a virtual machine. Now double-click on the drive, and it will ask you where your boot partition is located. There should only be one option here, and we're expecting this option to be 1 gig or 2 gigs in size. Double-click on that option, then click on OK to proceed. Next, you should get a message that the bootloader was restored successfully. Click on OK. Now shut down the live system, and once the shutdown is complete, disconnect your USB drive. When you start up the machine again, your Bazzite boot entry should be back, and it should be the default boot option. Let's boot it up and see that it works. Bazzite is back online, and that's it. You've successfully restored your Bazzite bootloader after a Windows update wiped out your EFI partition. This is a common issue when dual booting Windows and Linux, so it's good to know how to fix it. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing for more Linux and Bazzite tutorials. If you have any questions or run into any issues, drop me a comment below and I'll do my best to help you out. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.